All right, we got a new Commander here, and the question comes down to Commander or Maverick Sport. If it was up to you, would you prefer to have a Can-Am Maverick Sport, or would you prefer to have a Can-Am Commander? Realistically, they're pretty much the same machine. So from my understanding, the Commander here is basically a Maverick Sport with a dump box on it and some slightly different plastics on the front end. Everything else crosses over. The bumpers are different, obviously, because the front end is different. It's got a different nose on it. This is the XTP, this is the XMR. So this one comes with the snorkels, it comes with the beefy tires. I think it has a slightly different differential in it too. But the A-arms and the suspension, the shocks and everything are pretty much the same. It's got the same A-arms on the top with the same shock on the Sport XMR. So this is a XMR edition Commander. It doesn't have a Fox shock though, which is interesting. And this one's got Fox shocks, but this one doesn't. Why the heck wouldn't the XMR have Fox shocks? This is an XTP. So let's compare the XTP to the XMR Maverick Sport. So here's the XTP rear end with the Fox shocks. Sway bar down there. Look at the lower arms. Everything looks identical. Sway bars, lower arms, they all look the same. It's pretty much the same machine under there. So really all you're deciding is, you know, do you want a dump box or not? Now, this one's got snorkels, and they almost come out the same way as the XMR here. Let's look inside actually here. So the dash cluster, the gear shifter, the cluster, the gear shifter, and the main gauge, all pretty much the same. Now I don't know lengthwise if they're the same. I don't know if the chassis, like the frame, is a little different. On the Maverick Sport it might be a little bit shorter. Width-wise I think they're the same. And let's hear your opinions on why you like one over the other, or the downsides or upsides of both of those chassis. Alright guys, we've made it to Team Vincent Motorsports here in Ayr, Ontario, and it's shaping up to be a pretty good event. I didn't know what to expect here, but they got tons of units here on display. I don't know how well you can see this, the lighting's a little crappy, but they got side-by-sides, ATVs, snowmobiles, loads of machines in stock. They even got some watercraft. I don't know if that's the right time of year for that, but hey, got some old vintage sleds. Look at these things. I think these are the new 2026 prototypes. Look at that. Yeah. You can get this sled for yourself and it's only gonna cost you 200 grand. What an evolution. Then you go look at some of these newer ones. What a difference. Look at that. I think this thing's got more than 8 horsepower. Got a bunch of side-by-sides here. That's more a jam, right? Nice Commanders. I like the camo one. Got a soft spot for the camo. They got an X3 XDS here, the Turbo RR. This thing's nice. You guys have seen these in action many times over the years on the channel. They've got some demos here. So I'm gonna take one of these things for a rip. I have not driven a Defender, especially not an enclosed one like this. Oh, this is an HD11. That's got the triple cylinder engine in it. Yeah, look at that interior. Wow, look, it's got the same display as the Maverick R does. Well, I'm gonna have to take one of these bad boys for a rip, I think. All right, I signed my life away, signed a bunch of stuff I didn't read. And now they're saying I can drive this thing. Cool, it's got a flip-up windshield. So this guy doesn't want to wait. He's like, oh, how long are you gonna be? So I'm just like, you know what, you go drive it first. I'm not trying to be, I'm not trying to get in anyone's way here. Like, I don't have all day, so okay, that's fine. All right, let's take this thing for a rip. Oh, he's got the heat cranked and everything. Wiper. Woo! Alright, let's go. Hope I can handle the power. The seats are pretty comfy, I gotta say. Turn that heat down, I'm cooking. Oh, it's definitely a utility machine, that's for sure. Oh, there's like multiple paths here. it up. It's not bad for what it is. We'll get you a better close-up of this thing when we go to Minden. We'll have more time with Derek's machine. There's people waiting here, so we'll let them play. So yeah, this thing's pretty cool. Really excited now to get a chance to take this thing out on the trails with Derek and the guys when we get that Kawasaki H2. And we're gonna do some trail riding, some nice fall riding. And we'll have a 6-seater Defender out. We'll have the Terex 5 H2 out and a bunch of other machines that you guys are used to. I think we'll have a Maverick Sport 4 with Chris driving that thing. And I don't know who else is gonna make it out there, so it should definitely be a good time. I've never driven a Defender until now. They're, I mean, you can definitely feel it's a utility machine, but it's pretty comfortable. The fit and finish is really nice. I'm wondering how the 4-door compares to the 2-door. So here we have a Defender Limited Edition. HD10. It'll be cool to see how this thing stacks up. It's a really, really nice machine, and we'll give you a more in-depth walk around and overview of this machine with Derek at Minden Off-Road Park in the upcoming content, so stay tuned for that. So let's head inside and see what they've got to offer. We got one here just like AJ's little ride. Look at all these people. Pretty sweet. They got a really nice showroom. Look at this. Look at all these vintage sleds. What a collection. It's cool to see a dealership kind of feel and see the passion, because you got to be passionate about this stuff to, you know, invest in, restore, and build all these things. This is really neat. Sold, please stay off. So I guess you can buy even these old ones. That's so cool. That thing's cool too, a little wooden one, little sleigh. Wow, these are almost too nice to use at this point. Boy, how toys have changed. Look at that. These days they'd say that's unsafe. I'd love to try one of these and see what it feels like. Do a showdown between one of these and one of the new machines. This one's sold. Nice. Do you appreciate the old school nostalgia? Did you grow up sledding? Do you remember these? Do you like old bikes, snowmobiles, ATVs, cars or trucks? Personally, I love seeing where things started and how they've evolved. Leave a comment with your thoughts, memories, or a story. When and how did you get into riding? Do you think a dealer's passion for the industry has an impact on their overall service? Anyways, I'm gonna head home, guys. It was a good time checking out the Team Vincent Motorsports annual open house here. Checked out a bunch of machines, got to take an HD11 for a drive, talked to some cool people that watched the videos. So make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to the channel, guys. Check out the trail riding content and our other videos. If you enjoyed this one, make sure you check out the others. Ride safe out there, and we'll see you in the next video.